Here on the show. Coming up, we've got a between the Chicago Cubs and the Oakland A's. Andy Story. Right after this. Charlie Bauman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Striding in, J.C. Embry, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for the Cubs, the second baseman, number 7.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
At the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approach and says as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Embry on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Batting third, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Stepping in, Pete Armstrong. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Chet Steadman gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Stepping in, Joe Jackson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jackson.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another full count pitch home. And he got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created. But he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, there's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, Andy. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santiago is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Ryan Subcheck.
At the plate, Ryan Subcheck, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Wow, you want your stars to get their work in during spring training, but you don't want to see them get hit by a pitch. Looks like no damage done, though.
Into the box now, Carl Glenn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. The A's strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Sammy Sosa. Now here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Ozuna is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Jesse Padilla.
Digging in now, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now batting, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's a pop-up now. Urbina moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for Oakland, Michael Mitre, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Stedman has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate, Eric Robeson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2 delivery.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Batting center, the center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Line drive, base hit to right. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The third baseman.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Bina fouled away. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. To second for one, on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Settling in now, Christian Mesa, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. The set and the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The set and the 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the one. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the A's 1 and the Cubs nothing. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jason Kipnis.
First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball one.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Popped him up. Mesa is there. One down.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Nicholas Horner.
So in now for Chicago, Nicholas Horner. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, inside.
The 1-0. One out, nobody on. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. In now, Ryan Buckner as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. There's ball two as the slider dips below the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Again, another foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.C. Embry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no count.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 2-1.
That's a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Popped up. Story calls for it. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box, Joe Jackson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Joe Jackson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Santiago has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Andy.
Stepping up now, Andy Story. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Padilla takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Ryan Subcheck.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Subcheck. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
The 2-0 on the way.
Oh, that time.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball foul down the left side. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping into the box, Carl Glenn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Two out with the man at first. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One left for Oakland, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Freddie Santiago, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Freddie Santiago.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
To the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count, the pitch. Bounce to first. He's got it. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
The next Cub up, Sammy Sosa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There he goes. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Two and 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jesse Padilla.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
2 out here and a runner at second. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Gets the sign, the 2-1. Fouled off.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Michael Mitre. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the pitch.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Now the 3-0 offering. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
Slow roller down the third baseline. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Striding in once again, Eric Robeson. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now at the plate, Luis Urbina, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 3-run shot down the line in left. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
That swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, that'll rally you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Standing in now, Christian Mesa. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Mesa comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 3 runs already home here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. As this runs in and gets him, the second man he's plunked in this one. Ready for another shot now, Joe Jackson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit hard towards center. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box, Andy Story. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Andres Ortega is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Ortega.
Stepping in now, Ryan Subcheck, and it's fouled away. It was a walk in his last trip. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ortega, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his first year at the big league level. The 0-2 delivery.
Oh, that's too high.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
So striding forward now, Carl Glenn. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Four runs here in this half inning. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two and one to the A's first baseman.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1. There's a fastball that misses.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate again, Michael Mitre, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away. Into the box now, Eric Robeson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
The batter, the center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
In now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. That evens it up, 1-1. He's set, now the pitch. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Luis Urbina comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Eight runs already in this inning. High in the air out to center field. Sosa is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, It's the A's 9 and the Cubs nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Jimmy Grimes. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, man, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, Jason Kipnis.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
1 out, nobody on. Slice down the left side, but foul. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The third baseman, number 2, Nicholas.
Now to the plate, Nicholas Horner. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Jackson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Now in the box, Ryan Buckner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Two balls and no strikes.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 9-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Christian Mesa.
The catcher, Christian Mesa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Popped up. And there's the first out. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Joe Jackson. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Andy Story.
So digging in now, Andy Story. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. Count is 2-1.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Corner is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Patrick Waylock will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 28, Patrick Waylock.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Freddie Santiago is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
To the plate now, Pete Armstrong. high in the air out to center field. Ozuna is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Fastball well outside. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 9-0. Matt Brister gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Ryan Subcheck.
Ryan Subcheck.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
At the plate now, Carl Glenn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was an angle changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Michael Mitre, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Into the box now, Eric Robeson. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. First pitch on its way. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 1-0. Left center, base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runners going. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. The 2-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Jose Serrano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Serrano.
At the plate, Luis Urbina, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
In now, Christian Mesa. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, Joe Jackson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Jackson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Tyrell McFadden is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 0, Tyrell McFadden.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now, as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Line drive to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out, as that's taken in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Suzuki will move into the on-deck circle now to try with 1 gone in the inning. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Two-0 count, the pitch. One out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. The 3-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, Jason Kipnis.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Nicholas Turner, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 3-2 one more time. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Kipnis rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they are now on the board, though still well behind. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner, and a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Jackson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The A's lead it 14-1. Ben Zobrist will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 18.
Ron Wolf is also into the ball game, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Ron Wolf.
Carlos Gonzalez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Too high, 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Jackson Baez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 57, Jackson Baez.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A runner at first with no outs here. And this will be fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sosa will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Carl Glenn.
David Ramirez will be summoned off the bench here, as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Ramirez.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 now. 2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. 8th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 14-1. David Moran stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Number 30, David Moran.
Roberto Robles has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Roberto Robles. Now at second, number 44, Carlos.
Tom Corona is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. David Figueroa is also into the ballgame now, as he takes over at second. Oliver Blanco is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Garrett Miklas will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 30, Garrett Miklas.
In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1.
Fastball well outside. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Lifted down the line in left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number two.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Avi Millar will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Avi Millar.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no swing. It's ball three. 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Cubs are down in order. And as you can see, they are way behind. Oliver Blanco, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing right field, number 30, Garrett Miklas.
Garrett Miklas will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Miklas. Now in left field, number 36.
Billy Palmer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Billy Palmer. Now at second base, number 25.
Alberto Fernandez is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Carlos Valido is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. In there, and it's 0-1. And he takes strike two. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Sergio Acevedo is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
13, Sergio Acevedo. This change defensively for the Cubs.
To the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The pitch.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Pitch home. Fastball here as this misses off the plate for ball 4.
The batter, the third baseman, Luis Urbina.
At the plate, Luis Urbina has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, runner's back. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. Palmer, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He's a second-year big leaguer. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Christian Mesa, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, left fielder, Joe.
Delman Abrams will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Delman Abrams.
No balls and 1 strike. Two down, runners at first and second. Skied into straightaway right. Acevedo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A's strand a couple, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Delman Abrams will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 39.
Vaughn Goldsmith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 37.
Joshua York is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 41, Joshua.
Luke Hernandez is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fouled off. Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
At the plate now, Ron Wolf, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Hit in the air to center field. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, Jason Kipnis.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Jason Kipnis, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Nope.
And it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And it's fouled away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 2.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
This is line to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throwing to second. And he is out at second base. And going to do it for this one.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-3 is the final score in this one. Oakland put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Charlie Bauman takes home the win. Chet Steadman was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.